This was the last day in the gym for a while, and I wanted to get in some weighted movements before my training turns into bodyweight only stuff with rings for a bit. And I wanted to get in the weighted chin up and the deadlift. So I was modifying slightly the ramp up, as I mentioned the previous time. I was thinking about the previous time. So the 16 kilos became 18 in this set, and then I did 22 and 26 again like the previous time. And on the deadlift, my idea was to try and go up to 150 without straps. And when I'm looking at the way that 140 moved, I think that I had it pretty much in me. It was very close to the body, and the bar speed was decent. So I thought I was on the right track to hit 150, no problem. Anyways, this is 22 kilos, and it felt good. Think that 22 is now a weight that I could actually do for a few more reps, maybe 5. I'm thinking that if I end up plateauing on the heaviest set on chin up, I might be going for higher repetitions for a while to see if something moves there. But coming up next is the attempt at 150 kilos, because I didn't really make it. I wasn't able to pull it past the mid of the shin. And when I'm looking back at it, I can probably see why. As my hips rise, the bar kind of pulls me forward. And at that point, I really started feeling a bit of too much tension in the back of my knee. This, I think, is the bicep femoris, the tendon, that the distal attachment that is a bit irritated. I think that I pissed it off a while ago with Nordic curls. But anyways, I wasn't able to pull it up, and I decided to give it another try. And in the meantime, I was doing the triple on chin-ups with 26 kilos. This is the heaviest that I've done. I've done it the previous time, and it moved just as well. Maybe the last rep was slightly more controlled, but even the last time it was pretty good. Now, this is the second attempt at 150 kilos, and basically the same thing happened. Maybe my lats were tired at this point, so I wasn't really able to pull the bar close to the body, but I can really see here that the hips rise, the knees start to extend, but then as I get to below the knee, really, I really started to feel too much of a pull in the back of the leg. Didn't really feel like the glutes and the spinal erectors were getting in to help out much, but probably that was because my position was not really optimal. So I backed off for a few sets. This is 120 kilos, and even that at first felt much heavier than I thought, so I wasn't really able to pull it up. And then I set myself in a better position, and I was able to do those sets. And to close off, I was doing more sets of push-ups. I was slightly feeling a bit of discomfort in my shoulder, so I had to be really careful on the way up, because the eccentric here doesn't really cause me a problem, as opposed to the behind the neck press, which gives me an annoyance on both the eccentric and the concentric. Now here my shirt was so baggy that it looks like I was cheating, but I can promise that I was touching the chest on every rep, getting full range of motion all the time, and it does feel good when I'm really focused on doing the movement right. It's a shame that the push-up should be one of those exercises that one does almost mindlessly, but it's probably good that it gives me, it forces me to get the movement right every time. So this is going to be something that I'm going to be doing a lot, more on rings, but also on the floor. And I will also see how the handstands are going now. Ciao.